Again, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Papik Field on the campus of Doane University. Tonight, we're going to have Elkhorn North visiting your home standing Cardinals. Let's look at the lineups. First, the defense for Elkhorn North. Number 2, a sophomore, Chase Reynolds. Number 4, a sophomore, Alex Uckman. Number 7, a junior, Jet Tinglehoff. Number 10, a junior, Nathan Kudera. Number 30 is senior, Kyle Witt. Number 35 is senior, Chris Thiessen. Number 50, a junior, Sam Huff. In the line, number 72, a junior, Ben Madrigal. Number 74 is senior, Sam Thomas. Number 76, a senior, Logan Bird. And number 86, a senior, Tommy Mechna. Elkhorn North is coached by Sam Stanley. Now, the offensive starters for your home-standing Cardinals. Number 1, a junior, Kenson Spence. Number 2, a junior, Carson Cotill. Number 10, a senior, Theo Poling. Number 11, a senior, Cesar Linares. Number 15, a senior, Reese Burton. Number 19, a sophomore, Logan Bessler. Number 50, a senior, Quinlan Bondra. Number 52, a junior, Everett Heat. Number 61, a sophomore, Hunter Herefeld. Number 62, a sophomore, Zachary Connell. And number 70, a senior, Juan Miguel. Cardinals are coached by Mark Neumeyer. Again, we'd like to welcome the Elkhorn North Wolves to Papik Field tonight. But this time, ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday night. It's Crete, Nebraska.
Rise to your feet. Welcome to the field, your home standing Cardinals.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, Movettes, and join the Crete High Pep Band as we honor our flag and country with the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening. Welcome to wonderful Friday night High school football, Class B action here in Crete, Doane, Papik Field, where the Crete Cardinals will take on the Elkhorn North Wolves. I'm Brent Kane. With me tonight, Todd Sandberg.
Well, the Cardinals have a tough test tonight. They're facing, in the wild card standings, the Elkhorn North is 9th overall. They're 2-0. They won at Beatrice 21-3, and then they defeated Lincoln Northwest 48-13. And Crete's coming off a pretty incredible win out there in Lexington, so they got a little momentum and hopefully a little confidence.
What an exciting game last night, where Crete travels to Lexington, down late, and then about 40-yard, 45-yard, more of a Hail Mary pass from Reese Verton to Theo Bowling in the end zone. Game winner.
I did talk to Reese this week, and he said they actually ran that to perfection. They had a few receivers do kind of a deep post and let Theo run down the sideline with his 6'6" frame, and he was open and made a great catch and fell in the end zone.
We got to enjoy football season. Weather kind of starting to dip down a little bit, 81 degrees or so here at kickoff. Back to kick for the Cards, number 20, Angel Martinez. We have, looks like, cheerleader night here in Crete. You can see on your screen, cheerleaders of all ages. Returned up to about 37, 38-yard line. That's going to be Johnny Ferguson, 5'11" senior.
It looked like Kenton Spence was in on the tackle. Crete special teams has been pretty solid all year. That's probably the best return I've seen all season against Crete.
Really good job by Angel Martinez in the kicking game. He's hit some field goals for us. Does a good job on kickoff. Also a Crete running back.
Yeah, he kind of did everything in week one. I noticed he was kind of a straight-on kicker. You don't see that a whole lot. I know he did more soccer style earlier in the season.
So at quarterback will be Beachy for the Wolves. Behind him, Jeff Tingelhoff, Jr.
Keeper to the right.
Beecher keeps, escapes one tackle, but brought down eventually by Linares after a gain of 4.
Great discipline by Caesar, because he had the whole flow of the offense going to the left and the quarterback to right, and he stayed home.
Yeah, really nice play there by Linares. You can see in that replay. Good crowd tonight for both teams, Elkhorn North. Good showing. Beachy hands off to Tingelhoff.
Great penetration.
No gain on the play. Stop on the
Carter
run.
Twos. He's been a little tough nose guard.
Right there, and Martinez also there to help out. Brings up a big third down for this Crete D. Crowd doing a good job getting into it early. Help their defense out. Short pass play caught by Lofton. Chase Lofton, 6'6" junior for Elkhorn. And that'll be a first down, Wolves.
This is going to be a test because Elkhorn North has tremendous size up front at skill positions, and there's 69 on the roster, and they did not bring one freshman.
See that depth on the other side of the field there. Beachy with the handoff to Coons. Take that back. That was Reynolds with the ball. He'll take it down to the 25-yard line of the Cardinals.
Connor Crumey with the tackle.
Nice job there by Crumey. So 1st and 10, not quite in the red zone. Tingelhoff behind Beachy. And Tingelhoff will get the ball off to the left. A lot of space there, eventually brought down by Carter Twos, but not before he gets all the way to the 4-yard line. Nice run play there by the Wolves.
Yeah, the biggest thing is you see a bunch of 250-plus linemen on Elkhorn North. They look like almost like a small college football team. They got a lot of size.
Hand off Tingelhoff. And just gets in around that corner. And just like that, Wolves are on the board. Tingelhoff with the run. It'll be a 4-yard TD run off to the right. But you're right, Coach, that offensive line, really good job on those last couple of runs, creating wide open holes.
Touchdown, Wolves.
Back to kick is number 23, Chase Lofton. Caught the pass earlier for a first down. Kick up and good. Wolves up 7-0 early. Cards chance on offense.
Well, what we can hope for is probably limiting the time of possession for Elkhorn North. Try to play keep away, ball control. We've had, Angel, Caesar, they've been running the ball great all season.
Really good running back combo between those two.
And just hope our line can generate enough push to control the ball and then maybe get some, Theo and Kenson and Carson in the mix as far as offensively.
Well, back to receive for the Cards will be number 12, Oscar Ortiz, and number 2, Carson Coteal. Good time to say a shout out to some of the Crete Strive students and their teacher, Mr. Travis Coe. Helping out tonight to bring this to you is Brittany Alarcon, Alejandro Rincon, Tina Nguyen, Gabe Lawson, Sergio Ortiz, and Ava Darby. Thanks for being with us tonight. Thanks for all the hours Mr. Coe and all the students put in. It is a lot of work what this Strive crew has to do, and they do it a lot.
They are here early.
Lofton's kick goes out of bounds. So that'll be a Crete ball at the 35. Crete will take it.
Well, this is when we look for senior leadership with Reese, Verton, Theo, Bowling, and others, and hopefully they can answer the call. Elkhorn North looked really good. We put them in a tough third down situation, but they converted, and then their line imposed their will after that.
Well, you talked about the running backs, Caesar and Angel for the Cards, but their passing game too. Really, all the games so far this season done a good job of mixing it up. You mentioned Spence and Bowling, but you got Coteal. You also have Oscar Ortiz.
Well, the Kenson and Theo, talking about size, they are nice targets. They're both, 6'4" plus and
6'5", 6'6" on the roster. Good sized targets. Verton, late pitch to Linares, goes behind him. It's on the turf. We'll see who ends up with it. It's going to be Elkhorn North football, judging by the reaction of both teams. Their ball on the 24-yard line. You can see on that pitch it was a little late, a little behind Linares. Goes back, and it just does one of those football-type bounces where you don't know which way it's going to go. It's always harder than it looks to scoop that up when you're on the field.
They're probably thinking that was a safe play, and unfortunately, like you said, the timing was just off. And with option football, it's a lot harder than it looks on TV.
So Beachy at quarterback with Tingelhoff behind him. Will stay in the block. Lofton.
Good coverage.
You bet. Ball a little overthrown. Lofton kind of turned around there before. Ball was already in the air. Either way, good defense there by Ortiz.
It's going to be a challenge for the cornerbacks to face up with these tall receivers.
So 2nd and 10. Beachy with the keep. Eventually brought down, nearly had him in the backfield. Did Quinlan Vondra.
well, they kind of had an off-balance line to the right and then pulled two guys, almost a counter tray action. And, yeah, if we could have got them in the back, because they kind of left that guy go, but then they had blocking for a nice gain to make it 3rd and short.
Bessler on the tackle. So it brings up 3rd and 2 for the Wolves. Already up 7-0. Tingelhoff off to the left.
Ooh.
Good defensive play there. Looks like they're going to be about a yard or half yard short. If I can get a number on that. Looks like it might have been Angel Martinez on the stop.
Stop for a short gain.
Yes, it was. He kind of shot through there on a little blitz and went right in the gap and made a great tackle. And, hey, 4th and short. Stop here would be huge after the turnover.
I think Carter Tews was there to help out a little bit.
4th and 1 for the Wolves.
4th and 1. Cards looking for a big stop. Oh, the whistles will stop that play.
Timeout, Elkhorn North.
Well, to give us a second, Coach, you were at a tennis meet today in Ralston.
Yeah, we played well. It was a quad, so they have a new format. It's going to kind of match wrestling. It's called state duels. So we have a 1, 2, and 3 singles, and then 1, 2 doubles. So that's 7 total players. And so Roncalli, Nebraska City, and our Cardinals traveled to Ralston, and we did well. We went 15-0 and only dropped 1 set.
So the kids, that's pretty good.
Yeah, the kids played well. I was proud of them.
Well, softball last night played in Aurora. I know volleyball played here last night, got the victory. I believe it was Nebraska City. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to be there, but softball beat Schuyler and then lost a close one to Aurora. What a good game.
I heard it was a walk-off, yeah.
Yeah, walk-off home run by Aurora. So here we go after the timeout. 4th and short.
Kind of a pistol formation.
At quarterback this time, Jace Reynolds. Beachy not at quarterback. Reynolds, yeah, just a little bit of bobble, but.
I think it's gonna be close, but I think he got it.
It's hard to tell from our angle, but it looks like he got it, and he did. So it'll be a first down.
Kind of bobbled the snap.
Yeah. So Reynolds comes in, gets that first down. Back in comes Beachy at quarterback. Tews in the middle of that Crete line. You see Bessler on one side, that right D end. Just on the outside, Tingelhoff, and again, crosses that same spot he crossed not too long ago on that first score, off to the right side. That'll be Tingelhoff's second touchdown of the evening, putting his Wolves up 13-0. Extra point coming.
Well, I just want to put a couple things in perspective. Elkhorn North starting center is 235 pounds. Carter Tews, our starting nose tackle, 180. So obviously they're going to use their size to their advantage.
Kick no good by Lofton. So the score will stay the same, 13-0. Offensively, Crete's going to be looking just to move that ball, get first downs. Still in this game.
Apparently we had our own flyover. I think they're a little late to the game.
A little late. Yeah, I missed it, but that's all right. Nice night for a little flying around.
Did you happen to go to the air show?
No, but I saw them flying around all day when I was working, and then on my way home I could see the Blue Angels in formation as they were practicing. It was like that day before or something, and yeah, it was always neat, but it's been so hot. The last thing I wanted to do was go sit outside for a full day to watch airplanes up in the sky.
We went on a Sunday and got there in just time for the Blue Angels. It was phenomenal. It was worth it. The only issue was it took us over an hour to get out of the air park area.
I heard it was tough. If you had to get up in that area, leave that area.
Lofton
Lofton with the kick.
Much better kick this time.
Yep. Carson Cotillo has a lane.
Oh,
Still bouncing around. Eventually, he is stopped by number 10, Nathan Kurdna.
Running room makes a nice cut.
well, we said we needed to play keep away, and this time let's try to take care of the ball and have a nice drive.
Looking for a sustained possession here. First downs. Verton with Cotillo to his right. Linares pass just off the hands of Bowling. Defended on the play by number 4, Alex Ukman.
Pass intended for Bowling.
So 2nd and 10 here for the Cards.
Off his fingertips, brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to pass again, looking to his left.
Oh,
As a receiver.
How was that net pass interference?
Well, that's exactly what Coach Mark Newmeyer is asking for.
Oh, my goodness.
Pass intended for Bessler.
Since this is our strive, I don't have to be unbiased.
So it was,
You
you see, I'm looking to the left, and then you see Bessler, nice route. Pass is made. I was waiting to see on that replay there, didn't see it. Either way, 3rd and 10. 2 to the right, 2 to the left of Verton. 3rd straight pass play for the Cards. That's going to be tipped as Sam Thomas, the 6'6 senior, from that left DN spot, gets a hand on it while Verton's trying to make the pass. It's tipped. And that brings up 4th and 10.
Yeah, they have a couple Dean linemen. St. Thomas at 6'6", 265, and then Madrigal at 295.
Upman is back deep for the Wolves.
Angel Martinez gets the snap. Punt is off. Perfect spiral punt. Return on the play.
Good coverage.
Ukman, exactly right.
Bessler, Jose Perez Vicente,
Upman advances ball up to about 36-yard line, brought down on
Emmanuel Chachevich. The special teams has been really strong this year for the Cardinals.
Yeah. Solid coverage.
36-yard line.
So not much there on the return. Puts the ball to 36 for the Wolves with 7:11 remaining here in our opening quarter.
The Cardinals in a 3-man front, kind of showing they might blitz.
You can see Linares kind of showing Beachy handoff up the middle to Kyle Witt. Gain of 4.
Juan Miguel with the tackle. It's all a little twist action with the linemen and the linebackers trying to confuse Elkhorn North.
Ball resting at the 41-yard line.
Juan Miguel in that left end spot for the Cardinals. Beachy telling Witt, supposed to be behind me on this one.
Oh,
That's
nice.
why. Good tip.
Very.
Called incomplete, but nice job on the play by Twos.
He was everywhere week one. He's, you know what?
You're exactly right, yeah.
He has to go against some big boys, and I swear he's the Energizer Bunny. He just never quits, and
well, on that, it looked like the Wolves a little bit. You know, I know that Witt was supposed to be here, then Beachy told him to get it back up, and then once it goes, there's the fake, but Crete was there in a hurry.
It looked like they're trying to set up a screen. Need
good protection time there. Wide open is Reynolds. Pass is caught. Score for Elkhorn North.
Pass complete to Reynolds, and he takes it to the house.
Definitely a miscommunication between a safety and a cornerback for Crete on the replay. You could tell a safety bid on a other route, and I think our cornerback, Oscar, thought that there'd be help with the safety, and that left the receiver wide open.
We see the amount of time that Beachy got there, too. Kick up and good by Lofton. But nice job by the offensive line to give Beachy that amount of time.
6:20 left in the first.
We're right next to the Elkhorn North coaches that are up here in the booth. When that play was going on, I could feel the pounding right to the left of me. A lot of excitement to the left. So our score, 20-0. 6:20 left in our opening quarter. It's a beautiful night here in Crete, Papik Field at Doane.
I saw this the first game. The new turf looks great. I'm as Coach Siski, if he was here, he always cracks a joke at my age. I'm not young, and I'm kind of old-fashioned, but I really do like when the lights go off when we score a touchdown.
Yeah.
I think it's a really cool effect. I know the kids like it. Hopefully, we get to use them tonight a few times.
It's kind of cool what they can do with that kind of stuff now. And then if you go into a Crete basketball game, girls or boys, with the new video screens that they have, and then the warm-up type videos that they have.
Those screens are so worth it. I know they've created a lot of ad revenue already. I think here and our basketball court, it provides a great atmosphere to watch high school sports.
Nice kick by Lofton. Returned by Cotil about the 2. Try to find space. Not much there. Brought down to 15 by a few different Wolves there. So Crete will take over.
Brought down by number 30 for the Wolves.
Well, unfortunately, I don't know our time of possession, but it's not what you want, and probably what we would like to do is get a first down or 2, try to get some momentum, get some confidence, and
we got 3 pass plays on the second drive, so that didn't eat up any clock.
Fumble on the first drive, our first play.
Yep.
So 4 plays and result in negative yards.
Verton with Angel Martinez. Off to the right. And Verton hit in the backfield. Waiting to see a number.
30. That was Kyle Witt. Senior, 5'11", 185.
Yeah, just right there the whole time. They had the pitch covered too, so Verton just took what he could. You make that pitch again, they had that covered, not much to do there. So 2nd and 16. Bowling out to the right. Kenson Spence to the left. Ball up the middle, give to Martinez.
That was Johnny Tran for Elkhorn North on the tackle. He's only 6'2", 270.
Yeah,
little guy.
Yeah, just nothing for Angel.
Stop for a short gain by Johnny Trent.
So just a gain of 1.
73.
3rd and 15.
Brings up 3rd and 15.
So Cotil alone out to the left.
Usually you don't see Spence and Bowling on the same side.
Just give, safe play up the middle again to Martinez. Gets about the same as what he got last time, about a yard. Brings up 4th and 14 as the punt team comes out. You know, going back to those screens, the screens from basketball and, you know, all the cool lights that people have now. You know, you go back to those days when we were playing in the gyms, and I can't even think of a TV that had good enough definition to we could even tell what it was. Martinez gets it, hits the floor, able to get the kick off. Fair catch is called by Alex Uckman.
Yeah, I think in the old Lincoln High gym we had a rolling advertisement, so you would see it, the same three,
Yep.
the same three sponsors.
You could hear
and you could hear
the gears. Yeah.
Probably Weird Wally's used cars, Cornhusker Bank, and some other place that went out of business.
Our lights flickered, but that was because they were not connected all the way correctly, so they just did that naturally. So it'll be Wolf basketball. Wolf. I'm thinking about basketball right now. Wolf football on the 42 with the give.
Oh, great cutback.
Tingelhoff.
We have a flag.
Eventually brought down on the play. Grant Rademacher.
The ball carrier.
We'll see what the flag is.
Brought down by
Holding.
Well, it looks like someone just dragged down
is on the
Julian Mendez, because I saw him almost look like he got tackled.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it there.
After watching Nebraska, Minnesota, I didn't think anybody called holding anymore.
Wait till tomorrow's game.
All right, what's your take? What's your prediction? I'm taking Nebraska.
I'm not. I'm going to go Colorado, but I'll say it's close. I'll be nice about it, but it's not what I want.
So they had four deep. Oh,
Beachy's pass just long, intended for number 14, Kendall Greger.
Julian Reed on the coverage. That kid is pretty darn athletic.
Brings up second and 20.
Good coverage. All the receivers.
Yeah, good job by Reed there on the play.
No miscommunication there. Need a big play here. There's a screen.
Yep. Right there is Tingelhoff.
Another flag. Thrown right in the middle.
Good job by Owen Heath to kind of finish that play, but
Tingelhoff, the ball carrier.
we'll see what happens now.
Oh, here's a name. Jeffrey Kunzel's in. I think he is trying to spell Carter 2's illegal man downfield for Elkhorn North. But Jeffrey played tennis for the last couple of years. I'm happy he's playing. Whoa, we got more planes coming.
Yeah, we got another flyover. So
good for Jeffrey to get in play, and I think that's definitely going to help with depth because Carter, probably needs a breather.
And Kunzel, yeah, this isn't his first action. He's been in, and he's done a really good job when he's been in there, too.
Downfield called on the
So go from second and 20 to, we'll see kind of where it's spotted here. Can't say I've seen a flyover here at a Crete game before.
Yeah, and especially two within a 10-minute span.
All right, so ball on the 38 now of the Wolves. Third and 30, or second 30.
Theo is kind of a lone safety. You kind of got 10 guys in the box.
Beachy, long pass. Just drops.
Oh, man.
Right in the hands. Number 23, Chase Lofton. You can see on the replay here. Nice pass there by Beachy. All Lofton has to do is just let it drop right there in the basket. Steps out of bounds.
Well, it's pretty good coverage. I mean, he threw it on the outside shoulder.
I'm not sure what else you would want. Yeah, back there for coverage.
Tackle out of bounds at the Cardinals.
Sometimes if you just make the nice throw, just got to give credit to the quarterback and the receiver there. So it'll be Wolf football on the 20. First and 10. Give to Uckman. Brought down by number 50 for Crete. That's Vondra.
Uckman, the ball carrier, brought down by.
So just under 3 minutes here remaining in our opening quarter.
Brings up second and 1.
If you ever needed a turnover, now would be it.
Beachy
Oh, nice.
with the keep. Stopped by Heath.
Great.
Discipline, really.
Yeah.
Around the left side. Owen Heath makes the
Good camera
stop.
angle here by our Strive team.
And this is something you don't see in other strives.
Not
I mean,
before he gets
the amount of
inside the
replays, the
10-yard
different
line.
camera angles. I've watched a handful during both
First down
football
for
and
the Wolves,
basketball
first and
seasons,
goal.
but I would
Ball
put ours at
resting
the top.
Cardinals 7.
I completely agree. Beachy, another keep off to the left-hand side.
Another hard hit.
He'll get down to the 1-2 yard line.
Beachy, the ball carrier.
I didn't see who laid the wood to him, but I like the
Left
effort.
side, brought down by Linares.
Caesar.
Put the ball
Yeah, I
at
was
the
just
2-yard
watching the
line.
replay there. Looks like Caesar. Nice stop. So they'll bring it 2nd and goal. Ball on the 2. The give is to Uckman.
That's about the.
Off to the right side.
That's their strength apparently right now. Their go-to play.
Instead of going up the middle, yep.
Kind of a little stretch play, like a counter action with the quarterback, and then
They just kick it out.
Touchdown Wolves.
Well, you can see the D end and the tackle there. Gets pushed back. Uckman forced to kind of go and bounce. It works out well for him. Number 23, Lofton, back to kick. This kick is up and good.
Lofton with the extra point.
It'll be 27-0, Wolves on top.
well, you can see Coach Newmeyer trying to pump up the guys. It's not lack of effort. Elkhorn North's good. They're 9th in power points or the wild card standing. They go to GI Northwest next week. It's a new school, but they have appeared to be pretty strong in a lot of their athletic programs.
So Crete on the season, 2-1. They had that win we talked about already against Lexington last week. Amazing finish to a ball game. They also beat Omaha Westview, and then lost a really close one to Omaha Mount Michael. Really defensive back and forth type ball game. Got homecoming week coming up here in Crete. Got the bonfire and everything going on Sunday. Presently for the student section, it's Hawaiian Day apparently is the theme tonight.
It's warm enough to be we're in Hawaii.
Lofton's kick again back to Coteal. Brought down by the Wolves. Maverick Christensen, Tycoons.
Well, after his first kickoff that went out of bounds, he's had 3 nice deep kicks that you don't see a lot in high school football, and that just allows the coverage to get down there. And once again, Crete does not have the best field position.
Ball on the 15.
Again, 1st and 10 Cardinals.
Center for Crete, Everett Heath. Snap into Burton. Give to Angel Martinez. Has a hole. Can he get past? Hunter Rosenbaum there to kind of push him off. Waiting for Angel to see if he could get through Rosenbaum. Look at that hole.
Yeah, Line did some cut blocking, opened up a hole, and finally got a first down, and a little positive momentum, and hopefully it gives us a little spark.
Out to the Cardinal 34-yard line. 1st and 10.
Gain of 14 on the play for Martinez. Good job by that Credo line. Hunter Hereford, one of the guards.
Only a sophomore.
Martinez again off to the left. This time well defended there by Elkhorn North. No gain on the play.
Knocked out of
Zachary Connell They're at that left tackle spot for the Cards. Right guard,
Second and 10.
Zach's a sophomore.
Juan Miguel.
I noticed Theo's not in the game. We got Owen Heath at wide left.
Another give to Martinez. He'll pick up a couple. Bring up 3rd and 8.
Martinez, the ball carrier.
76 for Elkhorn North did a great job fighting off a double team. Logan Bird,
Pick up of 2, brings up 3rd.
he's a senior.
So Heath to the left. Ortiz and Spence to the right. About 30 seconds here remaining in our first quarter. Reese with a little bit of time, but it closes quickly. Give that sack to Sam Thomas.
Burton drops back to pass.
Yeah, unfortunately, Reese just did not have a lot of time to kind of scan the field, and they brought a little blitz, and they had some big boys coming through.
Tough play there. Brings up
Walsh takes him back to the
now 4th and
28-yard
16. Ball in the 28.
line.
Angel Martinez back to punt.
4th and 16.
That's probably going to be the last play of the first quarter.
And that'll do it for the first. Wolves
And
up
that's the end of the
27-0.
After 1 quarter of play, 27-0. Wolves on top.
Well, unfortunately, after we forced them to have a 3rd down, they converted on their first drive, but then we gave them a short field, and it seems like it's kind of they've been all Elkhorn North after that fumble, and we just can't generate any offense. So hopefully we can figure something out. And
Some of those plays is just credit to Elkhorn North too, because they are backed up to 3rd, whatever it was, 30 or 2nd 30, and they do a long pass play, and the pass is well covered, well defended, and it just falls right in the lap of Lofton.
yeah,
It's a nice play.
great coverage, but just a better throw. So softball goes to Hastings
I
tomorrow.
was just going to say that Crete softball will travel to Hastings tomorrow. They play 10, noon, and 4. So we'll be off to Hastings.
That's one thing I liked about coaching baseball. The most you'd play in one day is 2 games. Triple headers, that's a long day.
Well, and still, I think the high is 88, so going to be kind of a warm day. Kind of ready for those
Fall,
yeah,
the
maybe more 70s.
hoodie weather.
Yeah. Good snap. Good pump by Martinez. Tingelhoff on the return takes it to the Cardinal 41-yard line.
Carter Tooth just bringing it, just missed him when he caught the punt.
Tingelhoff takes the punt back in the Cardinal territory.
Well, let's see if Crete can get a good defensive stand.
As Beachy gets to play in the huddle.
Knocked out of bounds by Rockenbach. Wolves got 1st and 10 at the
I notice a lot of teams, both high school and college, have gone to these 3-man fronts so they can kind of move linebackers in and out so you don't know where a guy might be coming. Hopefully, you can still stop the run.
Looks like that 3-3-5. On the keep is Reynolds. Good job on the defensive end there for the Cardinals. A few of them in there. Mason Snyder.
Reynolds stepping under
Volleyball will be at Norris tomorrow in a tournament.
Gets sacked for a loss.
They're coming off some nice wins.
Yeah, volleyball having a great season.
Bessel brings him down.
They're fun to watch. You can tell that they played some young gals,
13.
and with some of that experience, I know they had maybe some rough.
Starting to come up.
Yeah, they look good. Some
Not much time for
penetration.
Beachy.
Oh, nice 24. That's Enrique Rodriguez.
Yep.
I've had him in class. Nice kid, strong.
Enrique and Julian Mendez there providing that pressure, and so forces that pass to go just a little high, intended for Tommy Mechna for Elkhorn North. So it brings up 3rd and 13. Good job here by the D.
Enrique's a power lifter, and holy cow, his legs look like tree trunks. And he kind of came out late for football, but I know he's having a blast, and I knew he would help. He loves playing linebacker.
Yeah, nice to see Enrique out there. Beachy with the keep. Brought down.
I bet they go for it. 4 down territory.
Jules Reed with the stop. Nice tackle there by Jules. Brings up 4th and 3 for the Wolves. Nice job there by Reed, just staying in there.
Yeah.
Using his shoulders, putting his head down.
Brings up 4th and 3 for the Wolves. Ball resting at the Cardinal 36-yard line.
So Tingelhoff behind Beachy on this 4th down play.
Big play. Blitz. Oh, great move.
Yep, Tingelhoff there.
Wow.
Emmanuel Chanchevok there defensively too. As you can see in this replay. That's a good job reading it. Just a better job by Tingelhoff.
That was a Rex Burkhead-like cut.
Just that hard sidestep. So 1st and 10, Wolves.
I'm impressed with Elkhorn North. They're pretty balanced. You think they, with the size of the line, they would just run the ball, but they can throw it with the size of the receivers.
Speaking of pass, good throw there by Beachy, just off the hands of Mechna. I thought it was going to be long at first, but
it was catchable.
Good job getting there.
Beachy's only a sophomore.
Crumey on the defensive coverage there for Crete. 2nd and 10. Tingelhoff with a hole to go through.
Ooh, nice hit.
That's Crumey. Nice hit. Out of bounds.
It's pretty evident that Elkhorn North favors the right side of their line, and those guys have just been blocking really well. Well, look at the side. 74 was one of their captains, Sam Thomas, 6'6", 265.
False start. Speaking of Sam Thomas.
Geez, you give him credit, and he does that.
Yep.
Went to his head.
I think you had Thomas there, and I think you had 75 Brock Marler. Both on the right side of that line, both jump.
Both seniors.
So it'll be 1st and goal from the 13 now. Sun slowly setting over the trees.
You can finally see that side of the field now.
Yeah, we're not complaining from our angle. Beachy off to his left. Another high pass.
Jules Reed on the coverage. That's a long throw from that right hash.
Intended for Lofton.
Brings up 2nd and 2nd goal from the 13.
Elkhorn North, 2nd goal. With the give to Tingelhoff. Has some space, closed up nicely by the Cardinals.
30.
Josiah Harrington.
A nice solid tackle, wrapped him up.
Yeah, Joe, there was a hole there for Tingelhoff, but good job by Crete continuing to fight off the block.
Twos came flying in at the end.
So it'll be 3rd and goal. Ball in the 10.
little pressure by
Beachy.
Nice.
Cannot get rid of
There
it.
we go. Bessler with pressure on the backside. I didn't see who actually brought him down.
That was Carter Twos. Is credited with the sack. Good hustle play there by Carter. That'll bring up 4th down. Back to attempt the field goal is Chase Lofton. Kick is good.
It's a nice job by the defense to hold up in the red zone. They've been put in some bad situations with Elkhorn North having great field position, but did a nice job there.
You bet, holding to a field goal with 8:37 remaining here.
All right, so who does the softball team have tomorrow?
Game 1 at 10 is St. Cecilia from Hastings, and then the second game, the noon game, is Highway 6, which I believe is...
Okay, I saw that. Who
Yeah,
is that?
so Highway 6 is Adams Central, and like there's some surrounding towns, I think, just along that area. And then I don't know about the third game. It's 4 o'clock, and I don't know because there's 2 different brackets, and so I don't know if they play on the other side or how it goes. But I just know I'll be there.
Yeah, volleyball will open up with the Falcons of Lincoln Northwest, and then play host Norris after that. Not sure what time the second game is, but the first one is at noon if you want to drive out to Hickman. And then Doane's at home tomorrow against Dakota Wesleyan, I think.
Kick to Ortiz. Looking for a lane there.
I've noticed we must have something set up on all our kickoffs that we're kind of running wide, trying to get a cut-up lane, and Elkhorn North has done a nice job to not allow that. Now there's a flag on the field.
Kendall Gregor with the stop to eventually bring down Ortiz. Block in the back, looks like, against the Cards. Pushes back a little bit further. But no, you're right. Going back to volleyball, too, they're exciting to watch. If you haven't been to a game yet, be sure to, if you can't make it to Norris, get to a game here in Crete. So first down, ball in the 12.
Unfortunately, that penalty, again, puts us in a tough field position. We need a big play.
Angel Martinez. Fake to Angel and say.
Yeah, Reese with the keeper, and we got to.
Just a couple. So it looks like it's going to be no gain on the play.
Yeah, maybe a half yard.
Yeah, kind of back to that line. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Okay, Theo's back in. He's wide right.
This time the give is to Martinez. Just nothing there.
I don't want to say it, but there was a wolf pack there.
Yeah, you were holding on to that one. Number 10, Nathan Kudma. And number 50, Sam Huff.
I think it's Huff. I think there's a few guys I know from Elkhorn North that have some significant college offers.
So that brings up 3rd and 11. Martinez and Cotil on both sides of Verton. Verton with a little bit of time, looking for Spence.
Okay, I would say, how is that not interference? I mean, you basically hugged Kenson halfway down the route.
Yeah, you'll see on the replay here.
Hold, yeah.
Just kind of gets in that way.
It's basically stopped his route.
That's exactly the call. Let me get your take on the Colorado game tomorrow.
I think its line play is going to be huge. I think TCU is a shell of itself from last year, and I think we'll be able to control the clock. And I did say we. I think Nebraska can control the clock. At least I hope. Just got to take care of the ball.
It's funny how often that we is thrown around. Yep.
There's a reason my nickname is Husker Todd.
So 1st and 10, ball in the 26. Coteal in motion.
Nope, false start.
Before the play gets going, penalty flags fly.
Yeah, just.
I didn't see who it must have been the interior because the umpire threw it.
5 takes them up to the 21-yard line, 1st and 15.
Makes it a little bit more difficult here. 1st and 15 here for the Cards. Just over 7 minutes remaining here in our opening half. Martinez up the middle.
Little room.
He'll get about 3.5. Martinez kind of slow to get up there. He is back in the huddle.
We haven't seen Caesar back a whole lot.
Last 2 drives been a lot of Martinez.
Of course, we haven't had a lot of offensive plays to kind of establish a running game.
So 2nd and 12 here.
Wow.
Again to Martinez.
Oh, well.
This time,
Chris Thiessen, a senior 6'1", 190 linebacker. We're pretty fortunate that they blew the whistle at stop forward progress because he made a nice play to get the ball, but fortunately the whistle had blown.
they blew the whistle before the ball was stripped.
Pick up from 1, brings up 3rd and 11.
So 3rd and 11. Burton looking to his left. Coteal not able to hold on. Hit hard
By
Uckman.
yeah, that was a good stick.
Catches the pass.
Yeah, the pass was there. It was
It was just well timed.
in his hands, and then Uckman's right there.
Not many people would hang on to that. And
Force it.
It would have been short for the first down anyway.
So Martinez back to punt.
End over and kick. Oh,
Oop.
get on. Oh.
Yep. Uckman looking to get it. Falls off the fingertips. Does eventually roll onto it.
Ball initially touched by
Yeah, Cards would like that. But it'll stay Wolf football. 1st and 10. Ball will be on the 38.
Ball resting at the 38-yard line of
A little over 5 minutes remaining here until halftime. Be sure to stick around. We'll have Strive still going while the band will take the field for the halftime show.
Was there a penalty on the play? They're moving Elkhorn North back a little bit. I wonder if there was a legal block and they're just adding it to this spot of the ball. Because they're moving them back, 15 yards.
Personal foul on sportsmanlike conduct.
I did not see it.
to the Wolf 23-yard line.
So the scoreboard says 1st and 62. I've never seen that before. I don't think that's the case.
No.
Should just be 1st and 10.
Little jet sweep to Reynolds, and he gets about 11, 12 yards.
Yeah, he'll get enough for a first. Or a second and 52, however you want to look at it.
Can we take the second and 52?
Yeah, we'll take the second and 52. And it'll be first and 10, Elkhorn North. The run there by Reynolds. Chiefs in a tough game yesterday, too. I'm a big Chiefs fan.
You are?
I am a big Chiefs fan.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming, even without Kelsey.
Oh, ball on the
field.
turf.
Oh.
Tingelhoff. I don't know if it was a handoff, it was a quarterback or a...
I think it, well, it's in the replay.
You can see it looks like he didn't want to hand it off maybe, or we'll see here.
I don't think Tingelhoff expected the ball.
Yeah, that's what it
he
looks
closed
like,
his
huh?
arms like it was supposed to be a fake. So unfortunately, they get the lucky bounce there.
Ball's been on the turf last couple times for the Wolves.
And yet that's
Just a fortunate bounce right back to him. So second and 10.
there's the fake. Ooh,
Beachy stumbles, recovers.
23.
There is Lofton.
Seems like he's been everywhere. Kicking, receiving.
Well,
plays
heck of a
cornerback.
receiver, yeah. Big catches already. Has a field goal already.
But not before he gets into Cardinal territory down at the Cardinal 46-yard line.
So first and 10 on the Cardinal 46-yard line.
Caesar comes into the game. Harrington comes out.
Give to Tingelhoff. Still going.
This kid's good. He makes some nice moves.
Just looks around, and then you see him just kind of hop over. I think it was Bessler and one of their players here as he's trying to find some room.
It always seems like the first guy either misses or he doesn't bring him down. The kid's a nice running back.
Advance down to the Cardinal 45-yard line, first and 10 for the Wolves.
He's a junior.
First and 10. Another give to Tingelhoff. Again, close to another first down. We'll see if they give it to him.
They might have converted first and 52 or 62.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was first and 62. So that does move the chains for the Wolves. Good stop there by Rockenbach. Tingelhoff to the left. Good job by Martinez. But still, not till after a gain of 8.
That's the thing. Martinez, he's kicking, he's punting, he's carrying the ball, he's playing linebacker. It's hot. I mean, this is where some of our two-way players, let's face it, three-way with special teams.
Yeah.
This is a lot of credit to these kids.
And you'll see it in the fourth quarter, too. They're not going to slow down or give it any less either. Tingelhoff, nice run off to the left, and he will score. But there's a flag on the play.
It looks like they might be bringing it back.
He takes it for us away in the end zone, touchdown Wolves.
We'll wait to see what the call is here.
So block on the back. Well, I wonder if that was by a receiver. We'll take it.
So we'd see a holding or something. I wasn't expecting the block in the back.
Spot foul.
But you're right. We will take it. Back behind Beachy for the Wolves, Kyle Witt. Witt gets the handoff.
Harrington almost with the tackle for loss.
Good move there by Witt, taken down eventually at the 3-yard line.
Oh, another flag. I don't know if this is going to be on us or them because I saw some late.
Well, and you see, it's like Witt still laying on the, no, not Witt, but that Wolf still laying on the ground. It looks like maybe Tommy Mechna.
I think one of our guys, some other guys, decided to play a little after the whistle.
Personal foul looks like against Crete. So the ball, what is currently at the 2, would go to the 1.
Yeah.
So it'll be first and goal, ball on the 1-yard line for Beachy and Tingelhoff behind him.
The Cardinals have the distance to the goal, takes it to the 1-yard line. First and goal.
It looks like their coach is having words with the head referee.
It is head coach Sam Stanley for the Wolves. Having a conversation there. As the game continues, clock under 2.5. Beachy give Tingelhoff.
There we go. Good penetration from Vondra, and I didn't see who the second guy was. Vondra got in there.
Yeah, really good stop there. Loss of 2
57.
for Tingelhoff. Vondra and Snyder both get in there on the stop. So second and goal, ball in the 3. Pushed him back 2.
We've got the old diamond formation. You don't see that a lot.
Tingelhoff up the middle.
Not touchdown.
He is in.
That was close.
Side judge called it. It was close. But no flag on the play. Elkhorn North extends their lead to 36-0. Lofton back for another extra point attempt. Kick up and good. So with that kick, Wolves 37, Cards 0 with the minute 45 until half.
In the first half, 37-0, Wolves on top.
See the Crete band ready to go for halftime. You can see them there on your screen. I think you and Tony were talking about this during that first game, about just the amount of students that we have here out for band here at Crete. 180 or
It's something like that.
yeah, it's
incredible. I know
it's an impressive number.
they have to have, like, we have Cardinal time at lunch, and every other Friday they get the whole band together to practice, and then they watch them in the mornings. I swear they take up a third of the parking lot. I guess Mr. Farlander's being nice and not making them wear their full uniform with the
With the heat the way it is.
Hey, those things are expensive.
Yeah.
You might as well use them,
Use
right?
them up, yeah.
Hey, we're sweating up here.
No, I get it. No, it's neat. They have a tradition where they march down from the high school down here to the field before home football games.
Shorter kick, but still nice height. Let that coverage team get down there.
Ortiz, and a good move. Good return up to about the 27-28.
Ortiz on the return.
See what Crete does here. The minute 39 remaining.
For those that are watching, one thing that's cool, and then we talked about the basketball screens, is they just had Oscar's picture up on the new video board here at the. I mean, that's just a really cool feature. It's got to feel good for the kids and the families of those kids to see them up on the video board. I always thought Papik Field is a really cool atmosphere for a game. It's a nice setting.
Well, I think it's amazing, but I grew up in an area where you didn't see turf football fields.
No.
You know, so but now you see them all over. I know but
Another.
where play is stopped, flagged up in the air.
Newmeyer's not happy with one of the side judges.
As we await the call. False start
Yeah.
on the Cards.
Pretty sure Newmeyer called him Mr. Magoo right there. Open your eyes. Trying to tell him that he was not forward motion. Well, you need to come to a game, my whole old school, Lincoln High. Beechner Field has a really similar atmosphere to this with the cap on the setting. It's a really cool place to watch a game.
Well, I think that'd be really cool. Seen a few basketball games there.
Yeah, old Johnson Gym. Same play with that jet sweep action.
Linares, nice cutback. Ooh, big, hard hit.
Good. I think both guys.
Linares
and
and Kyle Witt.
That was.
Both of them going.
Yeah, I think they're both.
But neither of them really knew that the other was there. Luckily, they both get up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a nice cutback there by Linares, and then you see Witt just
Fill in, and they both met head on.
We're both kind of weren't quite ready for it yet, but brings up 2nd and 11. So 4-yard gain for Linares. Martinez to the left. I like the way Angel Martinez runs too. It's a hard runner. There's not much there. Only gain of 1. So it'll be 3rd and 10. Clock is stopped at 40 seconds.
Unfortunately, Crete's found themselves in way too many 3rd and long situations.
So 3rd and 9 officially. Give Martinez off to the left. Tripped up. Little to no gain there. Bring up 4th down. Clock will run. You know, just thinking back on, since we're kind of reminiscing about the retro scoreboards, but I think back, I think our fancy scoreboard at the football field, I'm talking about Oglala, we're talking western Nebraska, but I'm not even sure they had all the lights. You know, like the 0, you couldn't tell if it was this number or this number. You know, I don't know.
I remember playing a baseball game, a Legion game in David City, and the track went through right field. So it's always kind of cool to see like the different, situations. Well, Coach Neumeyer's got some work to do at halftime to try to get these guys to keep playing with effort, because there's still a lot of effort there, but hopefully they keep fighting the second half.
Well, yeah, that's exactly right. So Elkhorn North will go into the halftime with a 37-0 lead. Strive will be here. Crete Band will be on the field. You stay tuned, and we'll be back for the 3rd quarter.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's halftime entertainment featuring your Crete High School marching band. This year, the Cardinal Band salutes a few of the early English heavy metal bands of the 70s and 80s. Our first song is from the band Led Zeppelin, which actually developed from a jam session at one of their rehearsals. Released from their fourth album from 1971, here's their hit tune, Rock and Roll. Immigrant Song, that is another song by the English rock band Led Zeppelin. It is built upon a repeated guitar riff and features lyrical references to Norse mythology after one of their performances in Iceland. The song was included on their third album from 1970. Here's their hit single, Immigrant Song. Crazy Train is the debut solo single by English heavy metal vocalist Ozzy Osbourne, and is most known for the iconic Crazy Train guitar riff, which drives throughout the song. Released in 1980, here is Crazy Train. And now, everyone, let's cheer on our team to a second half. A good second half with Hail Varsity. The Crete band is led by drum majors Gordy Alvarez and Gracie Patrick, and flag captains Alicia Lopez and Michael Vicente. The band directors are Portlander and Janine Anderson. As always, we appreciate your support of the Cardinals band.
Welcome back. Third quarter action with Elkhorn North Wolves up 37-0 here at Papik Field at Doane here in Crete, Nebraska, on a beautiful Friday football night. Night before Buffs Huskers. A lot of talk this week about Huskers and Buffs. I'm kind of done listening to it.
I'm speaking of listening to, our band did a phenomenal job of covering Ozzy Osbourne. If you can cover a crazy train like they did, that's phenomenal. Great crowd still. I mean, it's beautiful out.
Band does great at half. You can see them on Strive every halftime. Always finished by the drum line, my favorite part. So Crete will get the ball. Lofton to kick. Coach, earlier we were talking about the Crete volleyball program. You need to get out and see a game. If you haven't been, they're exciting to watch. Currently 5-3. They'll go to Norris tomorrow. Softball again goes to Hastings. Ortiz had some nice returns tonight and add another one to it, all the way up to the 35. Very patient. Ortiz does a good job of kind of see what opens up, and then attacks. Ball on the 34, 35-yard line.
Well, this is going to test the mental fortitude of the players. I mean, you got to just not look at the scoreboard. You got to appreciate the fact that you are playing under the lights. You're getting the opportunity to compete in front of your friends, your family, and just have some fun with your friends.
A lot of times, yeah, that's what it comes down to anyway. Always something to be gained and learned from any experience. Good run by Linares.
Break a tackle.
Still going all the way down into Wolf territory, down to about the 48 of Elkhorn North. What a nice run there. Great start to the second half.
Linares finds a nice hole around that right side. Cross midfield to the Wolves.
The ball at the 46.
Looked like a nice seal block by Bessler, who has replaced Eggerling, who I think he might not be back this season, which would be not good for our offense.
This time, Linares is off to the left. Might have lost an inch or so. Bring up 2nd and 10. Millard North ready for that one.
Stopped by Palladino. Number 51.
Rockenbach goes into the game.
And Corrado, number 62. No gain on the play. He's up 2nd and 10.
Spence out right. I think Theo's, he's way out left. Carson in the slot.
Give up the middle. Gain of 2.
Rockenbach.
First carry of the night for Rockenbach.
Rockenbach, the ball carrier. Wilkenberg makes the stop, number 76. For the Wolves.
Reese gets the play, heading back to the huddle. Be 3rd and 8. We'll have a running clock this second half. The score has to be below 35 is that mark. Rockenbach stays back to block. Nice play.
Nice throw, and it's a catch.
Short gain. It's going to be about 4th and 6. Spence on the reception.
Down by Lofton. Ball rests at the Wolf 42-yard line.
Looks like the Cards will go for it.
You bet. Like you were talking about, just go have fun. Grow, learn. Bowling, Spence, both out wide. Burton waiting to see kind of if there might be a flag or
Horse collar.
yeah, that's kind of what I was waiting for. I don't see a flag on the field. That's just going to be a turnover. So it'll be Elkhorn North football. Just past the 50.
Back at the Cardinals, 49. We'll take over on downs.
Couldn't tell who got that tackle on
I
that,
couldn't
Coach.
either.
So we'll see. Try to get some of the player names. Beachy's still out there for Millard North. Behind him, I believe, is Witt. Getting harder to see in here. Coach, we turn on the light and it blinds us.
Right.
So we're just going to stay in the dark. Nice run for about 5 yards up the middle for Witt.
When we were told they were going to have some air in this booth, but apparently that work order did not go through.
We enjoyed our halftime walk outside. I know that much. I'll tell you what, yeah, this little cool down in weather we've had, it's still warm. It's supposed to be 88, I believe, tomorrow, but just feels like so much different when it's been over 100, it seems like, for 2-3 weeks in a row. Give again to Witt. Up the middle.
A nice play.
Tried to find a spot there, but nice job by Enrique.
Yeah,
yep.
I know he's been excited to play, and I'm glad he finally pulled the trigger to put on some pads and show off his strength.
Enrique is a good athlete. Brings up 3rd and 6. Witt and Beachy in the backfield. Looking to pass. Is Beachy going long again. Oh, my goodness. What an amazing catch. Eyeing it the whole time. Grant Rademacher.
It almost looked like he pushed off a little bit, but
I think you'll see that. It's not called. Heath on the coverage. I saw that too, but I wanted to see if he was going to catch it first.
On the play, but he comes up with the football.
we'll see if they can get the replay going. But they're Elkhorn North's pretty quick to line up.
Yeah, going quick is Elkhorn North.
First and goal for the Wolves.
Man, what a nice catch, though.
Nice throw again. Because the coverage was pretty good. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
we thought it was a push-off.
Witt into the end zone on the run. But going back to that pass, Heath just perfect on the coverage again. That ball just almost fell in between him and Heath. So back to kick is Lofton. Scratch that.
We have a new kicker.
Hayden Bird, sophomore. Bird is good. So to put your score at 44-0 with 5:11 remaining here in our third quarter.
Usually I think when teams get in this position that are on the good side of the scoreboard want to get one more drive with maybe their first and second teamers, you might start seeing some younger
Subs come in, yep.
Third quarter. 4-16 extend their lead 44-0 over the Cardinals.
Well, since you said you're a Chiefs fan, I'll be honest, I'm not a Chiefs fan, but I did not like to see that outcome either, as my favorite team is in the same division as the Lions. I've been a Vikings fan since I can remember. And
Oh, you poor guy.
yeah, I Vikings and Cubs, so thank goodness in 2016 I could finally see them win the whole thing.
Yeah,
and
get something.
Then they decided to not keep any of those guys. So
Well, Vikings are a good team, too.
yeah, the Giants knocked them out last year. Saquon Barkley, the Vikings defense couldn't stop him, but it's gonna be interesting.
Oh, I'm not worried one bit. I think Chiefs started about 4-3 last year. A little rough at times. Ortiz on the return. Had some good ones already. Here's another one. Good job. Gets it up to the 30, 31-yard line.
Still see him competing, and
We're
there's a
gonna see
late flag, and it might be on number 9 for being a
You're right. That's Addison Curry. Just after the play, you'll see it up here on the top of your screen. There on the bottom.
Yeah, he throws down
That's Croomy.
Croomy.
So, nice return again by Ortiz. And then you can add another 15 to that. You know, one thing I like to talk about too, Todd, just because sometimes you don't get to see it or hear about it, but, you know, the first flight program here at Crete for the youth. So it's not just for middle school and high school, but something that at no cost to families and getting kids opportunities and experience, and you name the sport. First and 10, ball in the 47.
Bester got to be reminded to get to the other side.
Back to pass.
Good job of Reese just getting away. I do want to shout out, speaking of the first flight, you see, it's so cool to see the volleyball, basketball, football, you know, get all these young kids involved, and that's probably the coolest thing that I've seen moving from Lincoln down here to Crete and teaching down here. But I want to give a shout out to Nathan Erickson. He's the girls' tennis coach, but he's been a volunteer coach for me for the boys' program since I started it, and he does a phenomenal job with the youth and getting them introduced to the game of tennis.
Well, you'll see it throughout, and you can see some of the kids wearing their jerseys there on the sideline. But, you know, so many volunteers and parents, you know, and people in the community just to help out, to provide that opportunity. Linares,
Caesar, get going.
there he goes. He's got a lane. He's got space.
Get there.
And he will not be caught. He gets in for the score. Had to wait for that signal. Nice run there by Linares. And the Cards are on the scoreboard. And there's your lights, Coach. We were waiting for those. What a nice run there. Good blocking.
And that's what you want to see, is just keep competing.
Well, yeah, that's what we talked about. Regardless of the score and whatnot, you can grow and you can get better. Exactly what we did right there. Martinez back to kick. Burton on the hold. Up.
And wide left.
No good. So 44-6.
But the Cardinals are on the board with 2:57 left.
Nice run there by Linares.
44-6, your score.
So 2:57 on our scoreboard.
Here's a great, backside of the play.
Well, you could see on that play, Alex Uckman was close to catching him right at the end there, but nice job by Linares. Run it down, get that score. No, but going back to the youth sports and the kids, you know, seeing them out there, it's just one of those things that you don't see immediate results, and I think sometimes that's hard to, you know, it takes time for you to see the fruits of that labor, but something that the Crete community and Crete Public Schools have worked together to get that going, and I think we're on year 2 or 3 of that.
Well, and I think it's nice for these high school kids to realize they have a lot of fans. These kids, the younger kids, really look up to them. They come to their games. You know, they see their jersey numbers. They see them perform, and they want to emulate them. And so doing this first flight program has been probably one of the best things I've seen since I've been teaching here.
Well, something that we're certainly proud of here at Crete, our Crete community. Martinez with the kickoff. Going to go to Uckman.
Nice coverage.
You bet. Again, said that a couple times already tonight. Just good coverage throughout the game. Manuel Chanchevok there. Wraps up the legs of Uckman. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolves, ball on the 29-yard line.
1st and 10.
We'll see if the Wolves make any changes in their skill players in their line. Beachy's still at quarterback.
Ukman at tailback behind Beachy. Ukman gets the handoff.
Good effort.
Yeah, you bet. I thought Chonchevok was going to get there.
And Jules Reed pushed him out.
Upland about area.
So that will be a 1st down. Ball on the 40.
For a 1st down, ball resting at the Wolf. 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
They're on the D line for Crete. Jeffrey Kunzel, one of the nose tackles. Also Juan Miguel, the other tackle there. Gain of 4.
Stop by the middle of that Cardinal line.
Speaking of the D line, good stop there on Ukman.
Yeah, Jeffrey bulked up to 5'7", 170. It'll be interesting to see what weight he's going to wrestle at, because he's put on a lot of muscle. And I know wrestling is probably one of his favorite sports, and I don't know how those kids do it.
Well, Bondra and Heath on the outside of that D line.
The little four-man front.
Yep. Ukman gets past that first line of defense. Eventually,
Crumey brought him down.
dragged down by Crumey, it looks.
Another reason I wanted the Chiefs to do well is because Mahomes is my fantasy quarterback. A little disappointed in his effort.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much you can blame on Mahomes.
Yeah, there was a lot of drop passes.
But looks like that's going to take us into the 4th quarter as the clock will just wind down as both teams head to the sideline.
Well, Crete's on the board.
Yeah.
And still, the effort looks good.
Well, that's just it. That's exactly what you would want. So a nice 3rd quarter of play. Again, next week, Crete travels to GI Northwest.
No, Elkhorn North does.
Elkhorn North travels to GI Northwest.
We have homecoming.
And we have homecoming, of course. That's right. Because we have the bonfire on Sunday.
Play Schuyler.
And the rest of the homecoming activities.
So Friday, I think the faculty at the high school are supposed to, I think this is what Crystal Kent said, the kind of the sponsor of student council. We're supposed to dress like when we graduated because all the classes, I can't remember like what each class is supposed to dress like.
I'm picturing like the movies of those eras and what those kids would be dressed as.
1990s one, so I'm going to have to see if I can find my leather jacket. I have to roll my jeans. And
Did it look like this, Coach? Did it look like our student section? Maybe the
actually, we had
might have a little bit.
We had good student sections, but all our games are at Seacrest, but there is something about the Crete community. It seems like more younger kids come to these games.
I'll be curious to see your outfit on Friday.
Got to roll some jeans and.
Yep, that sounds about right. Tailback for the Wolves, Jariah Station, and he goes all the way. His first carry of the night.
Untouched.
No flag.
Ball is handed off to number 19, Station. Finds the hole along that left side. And that's all.
So on your replay, you can see just gets it and goes untouched.
Really good blocking.
Like you said. So again, back to kick is Bird. Christensen on the hold.
So if we're doing that, the dress like you graduated, maybe we'll have to get Siski to get a wig deck so he actually has some hair.
I think you're going to have Yeah, you're going to have a few different things.
We played up at his old home school of Ralston, and his brother Tommy had to remind me to tell him that he is the brother with hair.
I think you're going to have a whole array of different outfits. I think back to like the baggy pants era of the 90s, and on the oversized shirts, and then you'll have the 80s rolled up jeans, and always something interesting homecoming week. So we'll be here Friday with that Strive game against Schuyler.
So does this mean Siskey and Mark Sand will call the game next week? Do we get the weekend off or the week off?
I think it's
It's only fair.
Goose and Maverick is they want to be up here for that homecoming week. Ortiz and Cotillo back to return for the Cards. And to kick for the Wolves, Parker Christoffels.
I think you said that perfectly.
Thank you.
Short kick.
Yeah, it's going to bounce at the 20 and go out of bounds, so there will be a flag. Crete ball at the 35-yard line. 11:50. Clock will stop. The ball goes out of bounds. Stoppage play like this. Flag late comes out on the opposite end of the field there.
Ball for the Wolves. Kicked out of bounds.
Let's see what the ref calls here. Looks like a legal procedure. That's just with the ball going out is also ball on the 35. Verton with Ortiz to his left, Linares to his right. There's a false start. Right tackle, Juan Miguel.
Before the fall, snap penalty markers throw.
Had a couple of those tonight, kind of to start off drives.
The Cardinal offense cost them 5.
So it'll be first and 15 from the 30.
That has been an issue. Coming, in the first play of a drive, penalties that always put you behind the chains, and it's right now against a team like Elkhorn North, it's tough to overcome.
Given to Linares. Scored last time. Gets shoved out of bounds. Maybe a 2-yard gain. Linares helped up on the sideline by his coach. So maybe 2nd and 14. Burton brings the play to the huddle.
So Carson's in the slot.
Looking off to his right. Burton hit as he throws, and the ball is going to be picked off.
By number 20.
Yep, that's Hunter Rosenbaum. Will he be stopped? And he will be. Good tackle down at about the 1-yard line.
And they were going to Carson Cotillo, and he was open. He had his that defensive back beat, but unfortunately, Reese getting hit as he threw a.
Yeah, Verton's there, gets the throw off, but kind of hit right towards the latter end of that throw. Good job there by Everett Heath to stop that from being a pick six. But it will be first and goal from the 1. It looks like we will see a different quarterback here for Elkhorn North. Number 6, Brandon Heatham, 5'10" junior. We have a timeout, Wolves. So So they'll have 2 remaining. Crete still has 3 here in the final quarter of the ball game. 9:46 here remaining.
Well, this is one of those games where you just make sure for each side no one gets hurt. Finish this game out. Hit the reset button. Homecoming week. Play a Skylar that's 1-1. Just try to execute and kind of bounce back. I mean, even after this game, you're 2-2.
Yeah.
I mean, you can easily make the playoffs if you take care of business in certain games.
Oh, you're exactly right. 2-2, and they played good games throughout. Beachy at quarterback. Patriot.
Enrique in there again.
Well, Station had it, yep. Station with the give, who scored last time he had it.
Yeah, Enrique shot through the hole.
Makes that initial stop in the backfield. Second goal, ball on the 4, so loss of 3. Good job by Crete getting back in that backfield. Station again behind Beachy. This time Station off to the left.
That looked like a hold, but not called on number 3.
So Station will score off to the left. See on the replay here.
Number 3 only tackled our guy. No big deal. I guess that's legal.
That puts our score at 57-6. Maverick Christensen on the hold. And the kick by Bird is up and good. So 9 minutes here remaining.
9 minutes left in the ball game. 57-6 your score.
$57-6. Said Doane has a game here tomorrow. Is that a 12 o'clock game?
I think 1
o'clock?
I think last week they pushed it back due to heat for 7 o'clock. I kind of wish they would do more night games. I mean, heck, if you spend all the
this
money
time
on,
of year, yeah.
spend all the money on these fancy lights, you might as well use them. I'm sure travel comes into play with certain teams
Yeah.
and how far they have to travel, because they got Dakota West, and that's not exactly coming from Seward. So
Yeah, I'm sure there's more that goes into it than I'm thinking. So back to kick for the Wolves. B. Christoffels. Should have Ortiz and Cotil in the back, but it looks like it might be Jules Reed back there with Cotil.
it does look like Jules. That's going to
Go
Cotil.
out of bounds again.
Well, that's the only thing I think Elkhorn North has not done well is their kickoff.
That's the third one that's gone off to that left. So Crete will get at the 35-yard line.
Ball will be brought back out to the Cardinal 35-yard line. First and 10.
Well, I got a text from a former high school teammate that he must be listening because he brought up the field, the baseball field in David City with the track that went through right field. Very interesting setup.
Well, I can't say I've ever seen that before.
And he said he never wants to see it again.
Burton with the give to Rockenbach. a loss of 3 on the play. I remember going to high school track meets, and this might have been in Llewellyn, and it was actual dirt. Like, it wasn't like a track, and it wasn't anything. It was just actual.
And where was this?
In Llewellyn.
Where's that at?
Okay, so it's about north of Ogallala.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard of Arthur or Oshkosh, but
I've heard of Oshkosh.
yeah, so kind of around that area. I think it's still there. I don't think it's used, the high school track. Rockenbach with the give off to the right.
Our family vacation was the Black Hills, and we took I-80 out to Ogallala, and then did that, whatever the highway is, diagonal up to Shattering.
Yep.
It's a beautiful drive.
Yep.
So I
And you'll go by Llewellyn on that highway.
Okay.
That's the same highway.
when we saw Oshkosh. I would do that trip again. That blew my mind. I had coworkers say you're gonna love it. The boys, we have young boys, and it was phenomenal.
Just a place, yeah, you can't even until you really see it. You don't know that exists. Even like that Shadron era.
Yeah.
It's a nice run there. That's Enrique Rodriguez. Eventually pushed out about the 31. He'll get 3. It'll bring up 4th and about 14. First carry on the night for Enrique. Good job getting rid of that first tackler.
I have him in one of my class, and he just seems. Let's face it, when students participate in activities, it just seems they're more focused because they have structure. There's something to play for or to study for, and they just seem more focused.
Punt by Martinez. They're just going to let it fly over. Hunter Rosenbaum back there for the Wolves. It'll finally stop at about the 27, 28-yard line. Elkhorn North will take over. Clock running down. About 6.5 minutes remaining. Well, now you see some of those, even high school football arenas, like down in Texas is the one that I saw in the news recently that are, better than D2 colleges, even.
$10 million for a high school facility.
Oh, nice job by the D-line getting that backfield. Zachary Connell, definitely one of them. Quinlan Vondra, another. Good stop. Also back there, Brock Bowling.
Good for Brock.
And to station, he stopped immediately.
In the ball game, Ranger Dwyas.
Blanco makes the stop.
At that left end spot.
Back out to the 20-yard line. Second and 18.
Nice job by looked like Josiah Harrington pushed the run or sealed off the end and made the runner cut back up where he had some help.
Running the ball there for the Wolves, Dylan Stiles.
Left side of that Cardinal line. Getting up slow.
So third
He's all right. Back to
and 14 or 15.
third and 14 for the Wolves.
Good job by the D. Give to Stiles. Trying to go left.
Another good pursuit.
He'll pick up 2. Just a good stop on the play.
Styles again.
Jules Reed out there. Making that stop.
Stopped by number 13, Reed for the
So out comes the punt team for Elkhorn North.
Not quite back to the original line of scrimmage. Brings up
Cotillo back to receive.
4th and 13.
Guessing it's Lofton is back his punt, but I can't quite tell yet.
Pierce, we had about 15 guys on the field since 4 sprinted off.
Lofton's punt. It's a good one. Cotillo's going to have time. Flag down. So probably go against Crete. So Cotillo brings it up to about the 39. But we'll see what the flag brings.
Holding.
Initial call holding against the Cardinals.
I'll push it back a little bit.
So what time's first pitch tomorrow?
10.
10.
Girls got to be there at 6:30.
Why not? I mean, like, wait. Beware at 6:30.
Well, here at the high school at the
Okay.
bus. So the bus to take off. Yeah, not at the field at 6:30. No.
Did I hear there was a bomb hitting your family? Or was it? Did we have a home run?
No, yeah. I've wondered. Hold on a second. Where is this going? I don't know if I want to step on this one, but yeah, Reagan hit a home run in the JV game at Fairbury. Her first home run of her career in any practice or game in the summer, and she hits one in a game. And no one happier or prouder than me, but yeah, you can see me on the camera there. I was pretty excited for her. Went and talked to her after the game, or after she hit it a little bit when she was in the dugout. And I'm like, wow, how'd that feel? I was like, I've never done that before. And
she gave her brother a hard time.
Yeah, she goes, I'm still shaking. And yeah, it's pretty sweet. Well, and your mom got it on camera. I'm like, good for you. Usually we always have the camera off during the times when you want them on. Under 2 minutes now. Enrique off to the left. He doesn't go down easy. It's going to take 3-4 Wolves to eventually drag him down. First down run for Rodriguez. We do have a Elkhorn North football player down there in the backfield, Andrew Decker. Sorry, correction, Anthony Parado. But he is up and running off, so that's good to see for Parado.
Ball resting at the Cardinals 40-yard line.
Really good job by running backs for Crete tonight, too. Caesar getting that long run, but I like the way Angel was running earlier, and nice to see Rockenbach and Rodriguez.
Rockenbach again.
Nice run for Rockenbach. First down run.
Good
He'll
for
get about
him.
14 yards.
Garrett's awesome. He's a great kid.
Nice cut. He gets in.
I was still helping out with the baseball program when he was there. He would do anything. Great kid. Very coachable.
Yeah, a lot of good kids on that field. Fighting hard. Only about 20 seconds or so remaining. This could be the last play.
Throw deep to Jules.
Jules Reed, yeah, wide left. See what the call is here. And they're just going to give it to Rockenbach. He'll go off to the right. About a loss of 1. And that should do it for this ball game. Crete will move to 2-2. Elkhorn North moves to 3-0 on the season. Good ball game. We'll be back. I'm not sure if it's going to be me and you, but could be someone else. But either way, Strive will be here next week with Skylar. Homecoming week for your Crete Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Again, thanks to Travis Coe and all of his students for helping out tonight. Always do a wonderful job. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Coach Todd Sandberg.
Well, thank you. It's been fun.
Nice hanging out tonight. So have a good rest of your night. Go Big Red and have a good weekend.
Take care.